Our second example for Module 8 is a short question. In this question, we want to find the derivative of the function sine inverse x all squared. The point of this question and questions like it is we assume that you know the derivatives of the inverse trig functions, like sine inverse, cosine inverse, and can you use that to work out the derivative of more complicated functions involving those inverse trig functions. So the derivatives of inverse trig functions are something that you should know off by heart. Even if you, say in an exam, you have a standard table of integrals at the back, they should be included, but I recommend knowing these things by heart. Okay, so for this one, it's sine inverse x all squared. So to do this, we want to use the chain rule. Okay, so we use the chain rule, which I'm assuming you've used plenty of times. So to figure out the derivative, d dx, of the function we're given, sine inverse x all squared, we use the chain rule. The point is, the chain rule says you bring down the 2, and then it's sine inverse x to the power 2 minus 1, which is 1. But then we have to multiply by the derivative of what's inside the brackets. In this case, that's just sine inverse of x. Okay? So really, there's only one more step to this, although I'll write the answer nice and neat at the end. So we have 2, we have sine inverse x, and as I said at the start, we're assuming you know the derivatives of the inverse trig functions, right? So hopefully, as you know, the derivative of sine inverse x is 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. And that's essentially it. We just write our final answer a little neater, top over bottom, 2 sine inverse x over the square root of 1 minus x squared.